Just like that, we're live in the home of Mr. Jeff Dale. How are you, buddy?
Well, actually, I'm pretty stress-free right now.
Right.
Very, very surprising, given it's Saturday night at Captain Kidd Days at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we had some rain today, which would normally really stress us out, but it's a different year, Dave.
It's
I
Definitely a different year.
never would have thought I would be hosting Captain Kidd Days, a live stream
If I'd
event
have
in my
said to
living
you
room.
at Christmas time that we'd be doing this in your living room or we'd be doing this virtually, you would have said,
We're not paying any deposits this year.
there you go. Well, the whole world has changed. I mean, we've
Yeah.
heard the word unprecedented so many
Yep.
times. We've heard the word no crystal balls.
Yep.
We've heard the word pandemic. But it's really nice to be able to hear the words Captain Kidd Days
Yes, it
still
is.
happening. This is a really, really important part of the Corunna and surrounding area community. Talk a little bit about why this is important. What's Captain Kidd Days' importance in the community?
Well, I think we saw it over the last couple days, Dave, with the different posts to our social media, to Facebook, comments we heard today as we were going around. Just people love an event. People love our community. People love a community event.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it was important for people to have a sense of normalcy and, you know, even though it's obviously
Sense
not
of it anyway.
a sense of it, even though it's not exactly normal, but you know, as close as we can come. And you know, I think it's a good outlet for people
Yeah.
to enjoy, you know, an event.
That's right. Certainly, there's some elements that are going to be missing this year, so we're
Yep.
trying to bring as much of a reality to it as we can. We're going to have some music for you a little bit later on,
Yep.
folks, so don't worry about that. The Downriver Band is going to be a
Yep.
part of this year.
Yeah.
The bouncy castles and those sort of things. We're going to have some videos that we're going to play a little bit later on from the community who talks about the importance of the bouncy castles, and I
Yep.
got to see my friends and stuff. What was the first thing that came to mind when we've got the committee standing here in the background? You guys can make some noise if you want. The spirit of Captain Kidd is still
Yes.
here, but what was the first thing that kind of the committee went, what the are we going to do now?
Well, we had a series of plans that we had initially brought forward with social distancing, and there was a lot of nuances and things to figure out that we just weren't comfortable with running a very public event.
Yeah.
So there was a sense of disappointment, there was a sense of frustration, there was some words I wouldn't use around my children, stuff like that. And then the next day we woke up and it was a very unified decision from our committee that, you know what, we're not giving up, we're forging ahead.
Yeah.
This is too important to Corunna, to us, to you know, the history of the event. This is year 35 for us.
Yeah, this was supposed to
And
be like a really big celebration.
It was supposed to be a really big celebration, and you know, when an event has run, it's tough enough to run an event successfully for 2 or 3 years straight,
Yeah.
let alone 34. So we really didn't feel right just saying, you know what, we're going to take a year off.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
right.
looked at what can we do, what can we do safely, that type of stuff.
Yeah, safety was definitely, I know, forefront of the mind of the committee here as well.
Absolutely.
And one of the great things about the Captain Kidd Day Committee, some of them have been involved for so many years.
Yep.
I've gotten to know so many of them over the years that I've been involved. They're really passionate and sincere. And
Absolutely.
I think that's what goes into making Captain Kidd Day a great success.
Yes, yes. I mean, if you look back over the 35 years of Captain Kidd Days, there's been continued passion from a committee
Yeah.
of sort, not just ours, but going back to the initial 1985, 86, I
Yeah.
should be able to do that math, but when the BIA started it, there was passion there, and there was passion all through the 90s with Pat and Liz and George and group running that, so,
Yeah,
and there's passion now, so
for sure. Well,
absolutely.
we're going to get things started underway here
Yes.
in just a moment, but just before we do that, talk about the money that comes in from all of this and talk about how people can contribute this year.
So today we did a very, very successful bottle drive. We'll
Yep.
hear about that later.
Yep.
But the main way that people can contribute tonight is there's a GoFundMe link on the Facebook page. And we'll be sharing that a couple of times through and after, and we're not going to be closing that, when we're done tonight, that type of thing. We're going to keep it up for a little bit. That's going to be the main way that people can donate. People typically come and drop some money on a Captain Kidd night, and
Yeah.
this is a way that they can.
Yeah.
And Bad Dog has graciously stepped up. They've been closed for 4 months, and they step up a month after being open and offer us anybody that donates $20 or more to us will get a BOGO gift card. So,
Nice.
so thanks to Jay and staff at Bad Dog for doing that for us.
Yeah, regular supporters of Captain Kidd Day.
Every year.
Basically, everybody around here has been great supporters,
Yes,
and we're going to
absolutely.
talk about the sponsors and that a little bit later
Absolutely.
on that make this work. So, all right, well, Jeff, we've had enough of you for right now, so you can step out of there, and we're going to bring in our next guest, Steve and Becky are going to come in here, and we'll bring them up to talk about the next videos that let's slide this over there.
Sure. And I think I'm actually going to stick in and speak about one of them as well.
Okay,
So-
sure.
So I'll go back here and you can tell this is live and unrehearsed.
Well, this is a fun part of it all, right? We're doing the best that we can here. Let's get us all up on the screen there. There we go, that's working good.
There we go.
So, why don't you go ahead and introduce Steve and Becky and
So Becky Becky McNall. She's been a long time committee member. I think this is year 9. And
9 years, wow, right now.
Yeah, and Steve Lane jumped on our committee last year. Helps run our ball tournament. So
Okay,
they're on behalf of Moortown Lady Flags hockey.
okay,
And if I took this hat off and switched to another hats, I would put on my Moortown Minor Hockey hat. I'm on the board of directors for Moortown Minor Hockey, so I'll
Alright.
speak on behalf of them.
okay. Well, let's talk about the Moortown hockey
Sure.
first.
So Moortown Minor Hockey, based out of the Moortown Sports Complex, between 350 and 400 kids play each year. Mostly boys now, due to the good work that these fine folks have done, from age 4 up until juvenile, so I believe that's age 21. And this year is going to be a tough year for Moortown hockey, so the donation, I don't know if anybody's been keeping up to date with anything, but tournaments are going to be very tough to have. Gate fees are going to be very tough to have, that type of thing. So it's very important that the hockey, be it Lady Flags or the MTMHA, has access to funds. So
Okay.
we're very thankful from Captain Kidd Days to be able to donate to MTMHA.
Okay,
It was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when we added the Sunday night, that it was Hockey Moms at that time that took the night. And actually, if I could speak about this quickly, so the way we split up our funds when they come in is each group that directly benefits. So Moortown Flags, MTMHA, and Corona Minor Baseball, each of them carries a shift on the bar. So each shift is worth that percentage of the profits raised. So we just divvy it up equally among
Okay.
among those three
Very good.
for that.
all right. Steve, let's come over to you and talk about your side of things.
Okay, I know Captain Kidd Days is pretty proud to support Moortown Lady Flags. They're a small organization, it's been around for about 12 years, and about 75 girls play hockey throughout the hockey season in age from 4 to 14, skill levels ranging from beginner to competitive. So Becky, do you have anything you wanted to say?
Well, the money we receive from Captain Kidd Days goes to pay for new jerseys. A lot of it pays for our ice time. We are always looking to expand. Our registration closes on the 15th, and you can hit up moortownladyflags.ca
Okay,
for registration. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to skate. We'll teach you.
very good. Okay, I can sign up for that because I don't know how to skate.
You know, I skate.
Not at all. All right, well, let's talk about who we're going to see here. We've got a couple of videos that we're going to play here right now.
Yep.
You want to kind of introduce that?
So the first one will be Michelle Maitland. She's on the board of directors for Moortown Minor Hockey. And the second one was a video that was actually a very good video made by the Lady
Yeah.
Flags. It's really cool to see. So.
Very good. All right, let's take a look at those videos, and we'll be back in a few moments with more Captain Kid Day. Stay with us.
Greetings. I'm hoping that everyone is staying safe and trying to get by in this really weird time. My name is Michelle Maitland. I'm on the Moor Minor Hockey Association board. Us, along with our many volunteers, help run one of the local hockey leagues. We would be nowhere without our lovely volunteers. They help run the clocks, they help run the gates, some dabble in some light DJing, they make sure that every Krispy Kreme donut finds its rightful home. Some volunteers, coaches, assistant coaches, some manage teams, are the team trainers, some help run the kitchens for when we host our local tournaments, and others help run the barbecues for when we help with the community-centered events. Our aim as an organization is to help ensure that the youth in our area whom choose to play hockey have a safe space to learn teamwork and work ethic and to encourage them to have fun and be the best that they can be, to test their limits and push a little further, again, in a very safe, healthy work environment, but enjoyable environment. We want to make sure that our youth enjoy growing up in a safe community area. For us, Captain Kids Day is not only for it provides the landscape for, again, not just the Moor Minor Hockey Association families, but the skate club and the Lady Flags. It provides the arena families who also see each other at swimming lessons. It provides that landscape for everyone to reconnect with people that might not make each other's inner circle or top 10, but are still close and important. Those people that we raise our families alongside, that we see coming and going. The arena, most of us are there quite a few nights a week. It's just nice to reconnect with faces that I haven't seen in a while. Although this year's Captain Kids Day will not be run the same as the other years, we do look forward to seeing our arena families soon. Everybody stay safe. Take care.
There we go.
telling you in a minute.
Okay, so you guys can still.
It's not recognizing that mic anymore. Test 1, 2. We're still there? Test 1, 2. Should be able to hear us now. Okay, I think we're here. We got the crew in the background telling us what's happening.
Telling
out
us
there.
what's happening.
So-
We had a little bit of a cat technical problem there.
Right.
I think that is one of the downfalls. I think for future live stream events is maybe
There you
we'll
go.
have to make sure the cats aren't running
We
through
had gotten rid of the kids, now we just have to remember the cats.
the cats
There you
next
go.
time.
Well, hopefully we won't have to do this again next year.
Exactly.
All right, let's get back on track. Jeff Dale joining us here again. And now we're going to talk about baseball.
Corunna Minor Ball. And actually, I'm going to talk about our ball tournament first. So each year we run a 16 team tournament. Runs from Friday night till Sunday morning. Typically, Mike Tyndall would be in this spot speaking, but he's unavailable tonight. But shout out to Mike. He runs an amazing ball tournament for us every year. It's actually it's the Earl Doan ball tournament. So Earl Doan was the original Captain Kidd. So we've felt the need to name the tournament after him several years ago, and then 4 or 5 years back. In memory of Patty Devereaux, who was the chair a couple before me.
Okay.
So we, the winner of the ball tournament wins the Patty Devereaux Memorial Trophy. So,
All right, great.
So Corunna Minor Ball, unfortunately, wasn't able to run this year. But again, like every sports organization, still has fees, that type of stuff that
Yeah,
they
right.
have to pay
Yeah,
out.
the bills
so
don't stop.
the bills never stop. So we'll be hearing a video right now from the president of Corunna Minor Ball, Rick Leonard.
All right, let's go to that video, and then hopefully we'll be back again.
Hopefully we'll be back.
Hey there, Corunna. My name is Rick Leonard, and I
we're still
volunteer
live.
with the Corunna Minor Athletic Association. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to wish all of you a very happy, safe, and fun summer. Corunna Minor is responsible for providing organized baseball, softball, and t-ball to our community youth, but we cannot accomplish this without the partnership, support, and sponsorship from our local companies and businesses. We are very fortunate to partner with Captain Kidd Days each summer. The proceeds from those events always help our operational costs and usually provide new equipment and uniforms the following year. It's amazing what Captain Kidd Days does for our community, so let's show them the same support that they show us as they're trying to accomplish another fun and amazing summer. Thank you, Captain Kidd. Thank you, Corunna. Take care.
We made it back this time. It must be because Jeff's not sitting in the chair or something like that. I don't know, right? So now we have Ashley and Alicia. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Thank
how,
you.
How are you feeling about Captain Kidd Days so far this year?
It's different.
Yeah,
Very
It's
different.
been awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corunna killed it today.
yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
You're talking about like the bottle drive and
And the scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
And The food drive.
Yeah. It's the participation from the community after you guys work hard to put it together that really makes it a success, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I found the COVID world has put a lot of effort. It's all about effort.
Yeah.
Everything has effort, and it shows how much things actually mean to people.
Right. How long have you been involved?
This is my second year.
Okay. And what about you?
This is my 8th year.
Yeah. So what made you decide to join Captain Kid Days?
I was talking to Jeff one night at work, and I had some ideas, and he said, "Come to a meeting," and that was it.
Yeah. What about you?
I actually was voluntold by Nikki, and then was told that, well, you're just stuck here now. So
Right,
here
right.
I am 8 years later.
Well, you're doing really well, and again, adapting this year has been working out really well so far, except for the cat issue there. But we can fix that. All right, well, we got a couple of videos that we're going to play. Mental health is a big part of what Captain Kid Day supports, and for so many obvious reasons, that's important. But why did Captain Kid Day decide to pick that in particular?
Well, especially this year, like COVID has touched everyone's lives.
Yeah.
Whether people like to admit it or not. People worked frontline jobs, people lost their jobs, people lost loved ones. It affected everybody. So this year especially, we stepped it up with the mental health.
Yeah.
We felt that like everything was extremely focused on physical health, like staying well, wearing a mask, all of that stuff, staying safe and healthy, but we were ready to shift that narrative into the mental health during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, sorry.
No, you go right ahead.
Oh. So in 2017, we formed a 3-on-3 ball hockey tournament.
Yeah.
This tournament was to get people to come out and have those difficult conversations,
Mhm.
and to know that it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's okay to need help.
100%. Yeah. It's a conversation that's been going on probably longer than most realize, but we seem to be getting better at having that conversation. And I think it's from community events like this that reinforce the fact that it's okay, and let's stomp the stigma that goes along with that mental health. If you break your foot, you go to the doctor, right? If you've got mental health problems, you need to know where to go to talk about that and whatever else goes along with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What's the other importance besides the mental health? You got involved for different reasons, but we're going to be looking at some videos about what Captain Kid Day means to the community. I'm going to ask you both this. Can you tell me personally if there's something that Captain Kid Day means to you?
I met my husband at Captain Kids Day. Like, it was the first time we hung out.
Yeah.
I found out I was having my son
Right.
during a volleyball
okay. Ready?
tournament.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But that's okay though, right? That's good.
No, it was great. I was playing the volleyball tournament, and I was just like, I don't feel good.
Right.
So, other than that, I have gone to Captain Kids Day every year since I was 19.
Right.
And
Okay.
I grew up in a volunteer event family. And
Right.
So this is the one I love.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Right? And what about you?
Well, for me, I'm not from Corunna, so this was a whole new thing for me when I started.
Okay.
But I definitely have gained, like, the most important thing to me is, like, the friendships and the family that I have made doing this event, and the way that Corunna makes me feel like I'm a part of it, even though I'm not. So hopefully one day I will be.
Right.
But yeah, that's definitely the most important part for me.
Okay. Well, thank you both for all your efforts and everything, and sharing the personal side of what you're doing here with Captain Kid Day. It's been a great year so far.
Yeah.
We're now going to go to a couple of videos. We're going to hear from Canadian Mental Health Association, and then Sarnia Lambton Rebound, and then we'll continue on. We're getting closer to the music, but stay with us. Don't go away.
Hey everyone, it's Allison here.
And it's Megan from the Canadian Mental Health Association. We're really excited to create this video and to once again be a part of Captain Kid Days. For those of you who don't know, at Canadian Mental Health Association, we are one of the leading providers of adult mental health services across Canada. So CMHA has a variety of different branches across 330 communities, and in our Lambton-Kent branch, we represent the communities of Sarnia-Lambton and Chatham-Kent. So with CMHA, we provide various programs, groups, and services to help meet the needs of those in the community. So whether you're looking for immediate crisis supports through our mental health first response team, or if you're looking for longer term services like our case management program, we really try to strive to provide the most effective services for those who need it in the community.
We have participated in Captain Kid Days for the past 2 years now, and we were so happy that the committee had chose CMHA Lambton Kent to be one of the recipients of the fundraising donations through the ball hockey tournament. We use these donations to help in various programs at CMHA, including our preventative education program. Through this program, we're able to provide free community education on mental health, mental illness, recognizing signs and symptoms, and talking about supports that are available in our communities. In the past, we've been there handing out brochures and crisis cards so individuals could learn more about our CMHA services. And unfortunately, we're not able to be in person for the event this year, but really hope that we can see everyone again next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie McEachran and I am the Executive Director of Sarnia Lambton Rebound. First of all, I just want to say, you typically wouldn't get me in this video. Rebound's not about me. I'm a little boring. Rebound's about the children and youth and the volunteers and the staff and all the people that are just so committed to the organization and to making a difference with the children and youth of our community. However, due to obvious reasons, we're not able to get everybody together to do this video. In fact, we are so disappointed that we're not able to be actually there with you guys this year with our human soccer balls. We enjoy it just as much as the kids. So hopefully next year will be different and we'll be able to be together again. I do want to say to start, thank you. Thank you for your ongoing support of Sarnia Lambton Rebound. The committee of Captain Kid Days, I know that you guys do so much for this community, and the amount of time and effort and commitment that goes into running your event every year and successfully running it at that, you're amazing. So thank you. Thank you for everything that you do for us. At Rebound, we're so lucky to have people like yourselves that are so committed to the children and youth of all of our communities. We're not just in Sarnia, we're out in the county, we're out in St. Clair Township, we're in Corunna, we're in Moortown, we're all over the place. And it's people like you that help us to do what we're doing, and that's providing social skills programs, life skills programs, early intervention and prevention programs for children and youth, all mental health and wellness programs that Rebound runs, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you, and all the best in your virtual activities this year. And once again, thanks for all you do. Please stay safe and well, everyone. Bye.
All right, well, great to hear from supporters here, or who's also being supported, I should say, Canadian Mental Health Association, and Carrie from Sarnia Lambton Rebound, supporting the youth in our community there as well. And now, well, with all the fun that goes along with Captain Kid Day, you got to have some contests and some games and stuff, and the Captain Kid Day committee pulled it off again. Marianne, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got an opportunity to still offer the kids 2 super fun events that they always enjoy participating in, because we could do them virtual this year.
Right.
So we were really excited to be able to say yes to those 2 events.
Okay.
So we had 2 sponsors, Nicole Smith Exit Realty and LaPierce Flowers. They sponsored the event and provided all of the prizes for us. So we like to thank those 2 sponsors, and we couldn't have done it without them.
Right, okay, well, let's talk about, let's see, I've got some photos and stuff here we're going to try to get up and show off. What's the first, let me see if I want to make sure we got a picture up here. Talk about what this is we're looking at.
So I believe we are looking at our Best Dressed Pirate contest.
Yep. Okay.
So we had 3 contestants this year, or 3 prizes this year. We decided to have a few categories, change it up, and give the kids a chance to focus on a particular type of pirate.
Okay.
So I believe that we are looking at the best homemade costume.
Yeah, there's two in the picture here.
Okay, so I think we're looking at the best
Okay.
at Laura Patterson. I believe she
Okay.
is the winner of the best homemade costume.
All right, well, congratulations to the best homemade costume. And then the next one we're going to talk about
So I think this is, I don't have them in front of me. So I believe this is Kennedy Ross, and Kennedy won the scariest pirate costume.
Okay.
And the third one was the best Captain Kidd look-alike contest.
I think that's what we're looking at now is the Captain Kidd look.
Okay, now the winner of that contest was Thomas Geniak.
Okay. So we're just and then the next one, we got this third one here, young lady here.
So there should be a little girl in a I'm so sorry. She had a pirate flag next to her.
Yeah, we got that.
That is our homemade costume, and that is Laura Patterson.
Okay, very good. And then what are the next pictures that we have up here?
So I believe we also have the ambassador contest winners.
Okay, I got a picture with a baby in it right now.
Oh, there was probably a couple of runner-ups to the pirate contest. And we had an entry that didn't qualify. She wasn't quite old enough this year, but we wanted to thank her for putting in her entry. So there should have been, in the end, we had 5 pirate entries. Okay. And one of them was a set of twins, and we'd like to thank them too for participating.
All right. Well, we're just going to go through what we've got here, so we want to make sure that everybody gets credit for it up there. And so that was a successful year considering everything that happened. You would say, yeah.
I think we were pleased with it. It's always a challenge to get people excited about something when they're not going to get to stand on the stage with Captain Kidd himself to be judged. For that event, which we usually have lots of kids. So we thank all the parents and the kids that participated, and the ones that did take home a trophy this year were very excited to win, and we thank them all for participating.
All right. So now, Jeff, you want to come over and talk in my ear for a minute? Just want to make sure what we're going into here next. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the videos and the winners now, right?
The ambassador winners or the pirate winners?
The ambassador winners. The ambassador winners, okay. Yes, okay. Thanks.
So for the ambassador contest, we asked some local celebrities to judge, and I just want to take an opportunity to thank them before we announce the winners.
Okay.
So we have a local sports name that if you're at the arena in Moortown or any of the other local hockey rinks, you know who this is, Carol McPherson. And Carol was very excited to be a part of it. She is a huge fan of all the kids and was their biggest cheerleader for them to come into the event. So we thank Carol for that. We also had Nicole Smith from Exit Realty, who of course was our sponsor of the event, and she sent in some great videos to encourage the kids to join the event. We had Lisa Patel-Killa. Lisa actually grew up in Corunna. She was a Hill Street kid. She lives in Ottawa now, so wouldn't always be able to come home for an event like this. So this was a great year to ask her. Lisa has done lots of successful things. As a young adult, she was a national synchro skater.
Okay.
But recently, she has taken on the kettlebell sport, and she's actually a 4-time world champion.
Oh, wow.
So we were really pleased to have her participate this year. And hopefully next year we can bring her in to actually sit in front of the kids and judge the event. We also had Adam Loosely. He is a Petrolia boy, so close enough locally. He is also known to be around the rink growing up, and he was a figure skater. He actually performed with Disney on Ice many years, nice. And traveled the whole world. And now he works behind the scenes in production. And he lives in Florida, and he was very excited to participate in the judging. And he sent in a great video for the kids to encourage. I think it was the first one released, and it was really fun.
All right.
We had a senior and a junior ambassador last year. One of the perks is that they get to judge the next year. So we'd like to thank Hollywood, our 2019 senior ambassador, and Addison Geniak, our junior ambassador, and they did a great job judging events as well.
Right.
So we like to thank them. So let's get to our ambassador winners. Because that's what everybody wants to know.
All right, let's go carry on. Go ahead to that.
All right, so our junior ambassador this year did a really fun video where she sang beautifully and played the cups. She's in a little yellow dress.
Yep.
Okay, and her name is Mackenzie Marat. And we like to thank Mackenzie for submitting her entry, and she did a fantastic job. Congratulations.
All right, we're going to play that video.
That
first
would be
and then come
great.
back? Okay, let's do that.
I've got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company. And I'm leaving some more. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my head. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I've got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's outside to give you shoes, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my head. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my head. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Okay, all right, so there was our first one, and now just going to go into the next video.
So our senior ambassador this year, it's she has entered before, and we were so thrilled to see her again, and that was Abigail Wright.
Okay, let's take a look at Abigail, and we'll keep going
Hi,
on
Captain
here.
Kids Days. For my town, I'm going to be singing. She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She prays. Attention, she praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world's gonna change its heart. No scars say you're beautiful, and we're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. Those scars say you're beautiful, and we're stars and we're beautiful. She has dreams to be envy, so she's starving. You know cover girls need nothing. She says beauty is pain and there's beauty in everything. What's a little bit of hunger I can go a little while longer. She fades away, she don't see her perfect, she don't understand she's worth it. All that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Oh, oh. So to all the girls that's hurting, let me be your mirror, help you see a little bit clearer. The light that shines within is a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars say you're beautiful, we're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh.
Dad?
My name is Captain Kidd. As I sail, oh, my name is Captain Kidd. As I sail, my name is Captain Kidd, and God's laws I did forbid, and most wickedly I did as I sailed. My father taught me well to shun the gates of hell, but against him I rebelled as I sailed. He shoved the Bible in my hand, but I left it in the sand, and I pulled away from land as I sailed. My name is Captain Kidd.
All right, we're back. We apologize that we didn't have sound for that video, but give them a round of applause anyway for putting in this video, right? We are full here in the room at the House of Dales. All right, let's come back to these ladies. You're back. Let's introduce this lady. And who
This
we're
is
talking
Amy.
to. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
And what's your role here today?
Well, Amy Cunningham. I'm work at Dow Canada for Community Affairs.
Right. Thank you, Dow, for your support here today. Why is this important to Dow to be a part of Captain Kidd Day?
Well, we just knew this is a great event to get involved with, especially this year. So we went ahead and made the call to donate some great prizes for the scavenger hunt.
All right.
So
Awesome.
we got involved.
Thank you very much for your support of Captain Kidd Days. Okay, let's take it over to you. What are we doing next year?
We are going. So this year we decided to do a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
And we have a couple winners for it.
All right.
So we picked the first person to finish.
Yep.
And that was the Wright family.
Yep. The Wright family.
I believe their username was the Right Stuff.
Right. Okay.
And this one was super hard, and I just want everyone to know that there were so many amazing entries, and it was super, super, super hard. But we picked. There were a couple that stood out. So Patterson Lumley, you won for most creative.
There you go, Patterson Lumley. Yeah.
So congratulations, an awesome job.
All right, and thanks again to Dow for their support. And do we want to talk about the prizes?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, the cooler from Corona Home Hardware. We also have a $50 gift card from No Frills. And we stuffed the cooler with lots of outdoor fun for the family this year from Ann at the Toy Corner.
Yeah, show it up there to the camera.
So we
Take it
have
out.
some rocket launchers, some indoor toys.
Oh, I want to win.
Badminton, bubbles, you name it. We have it for the family. So.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you both. Thank you again, Dow. And congratulations to our winners one more time out there. Thanks for joining us, ladies. All right, you can step out, and we're going to bring, looks like, Mr. Dale, along with Becky and Nikki, right? Becky, Nikki, and Mr. Dale.
It's not Becky.
It's not Becky.
Oh,
Becky,
it's Brian.
It's Brian.
Okay.
So I
forgot to take those notes.
So I'm going to quickly give an update on the food and bottle drive and can drive that we did this morning.
This was like an overwhelming day.
This was a very overwhelming day. So at last count, we brought in approximately 25,000 cans.
Wow.
So that's just cans. That's not bottles. That's not liquor bottles, anything like that. It got so much that the beer store actually told us to come back on Wednesday because they were full. So you could tell it was COVID. You could tell people were staying home and enjoying themselves. And but it floored us. Great job, Corunna. Thank you. The food bin, probably more important. Very few people know that Corunna actually has a food bank. It's run out of St. Andrew's Church on Colborne, I believe, right across from the park. So 7-8 years ago, the donation for the food bank became our admission on the Sunday for Captain Kidd Days. And so we filled a trailer, and Rob Snow Frills, as he's done for us for several years, matched it for us. So thanks, Rob. An amazing community supporter.
Awesome.
No Frills is. So I'm going to step out for a second.
Okay, we'll let you. That Jeff guy, he's always getting in there somehow.
Always trying.
All right, well, let's talk more about the community side of things here, and let's start off with you here.
Yeah, I mean, Corunna means a ton to me. This is my second year with Captain Kidd. I've been on the fire department for 11 years.
Yeah.
So there's so much love for the community from myself, and every year, doesn't matter if it's this event, whatever event's going on, there is just so much that Corunna gives back.
Yeah.
Every time.
Right.
And I can't say enough about this community, and I thank them. And a big word out to the Brooktree Bandits. I got to call them that.
Okay.
They are awesome guys. So
yeah.
And families.
You can really honestly feel the community, dare I say cliche, the community love really that happens with Captain Kidd Day. Nikki, what about you? What's this all about for you?
This is my 14th year on the committee. So we've spent, I've been part of it from when things were really, really dull and really, really, it was difficult for people to come through. So as time evolved, as time moved on, and committee members are changing, and Corunna is shifting and growing, the event just kept getting bigger and bigger. Moving towards the more mental health base is huge home for me for sure, which is incredible. The amount of support that we get from people is mind-boggling. There's nothing I can say to thank Corunna enough for sure for everything that they've done for us. For all of today, I mean, we were working on bottles, so we've got people spread out all over Corunna, and the amount that came through was just astonishing.
Amazing.
There's no words.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's got to make you, at the end of the day, feel really good about your efforts on the Captain Kidd Day.
It makes
committee.
me more proud of my community.
Yeah.
For everybody to step up like that, it's just incredible.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about the money side of things. Like, it really goes out to a lot of sports and the mental health. You mentioned that again. Let's touch base a little bit more on how that works out.
So we started to get involved with the mental health initiative. So that involves CMHA, that involves Rebound, St. Clair Child and Youth. We of course work with all of the sporting community within Corunna, of course downriver as well.
Right.
The money that we raise for them, like was mentioned earlier, goes to jerseys, goes to kids being able to play sports, period, right? Goes to maintaining the field, goes to as many people as we can reach out to help our community just continue to grow and to continue to be collaborative.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, we've got a special video here that has been put together by the community. We're going to play that for you right now. Thank you both for all your efforts.
Thank you, Corunna.
And we're looking forward to doing it real next year. Let's take a look at this community video, and then we'll be back with more.
Favorite part of being part of Captain Kidd Days is a 30-year tradition. Arr, Billy.
My favorite thing about Captain Kidd Days is playing in the ball hockey tournament.
Captain Kidd Day weekend, pretty exciting. Going to be different this year, but good for the committee. They've got lots of things coming your way with contests and prizes and virtual Captain Kidd Days. What do I love about Corunna? I love everything about Corunna. The people, the fun, and the camaraderie. Have a good Captain Kidd weekend.
What's my favorite thing about Captain Kidd Days? I'm going to say the bands in the beer tents.
What I like about Captain Kidd's Days is hanging out with my friends and going on bouncy castles.
And what I like about Captain Kidd's Day is watching the live entertainment with my friends.
Captain's Kids Days because I like to hang out with my friends and jump on the bouncy castles. My favorite things about Captain Kidd are the inflatables and the food. I love Captain Kidd's Day because I get to show my talent in the talent show and the Kids Fest. My favorite part of Captain Kidd's Day is the face painting and the kids down.
Part of Captain Kidd's Day is hanging out with my friends. Well, hello to you too.
Kids Zone. Hi everyone. I like seeing Captain Kidd Day because I get to see all my friends and playing with them and going on the bouncy castles with them. And I like seeing who wins the pirate contest.
My favorite thing about Captain Kidd Days is mucking a large poutine and a pogo on my walk home.
Hi, it's Blaze, Jim, and Amelia, and our favorite thing to do is boating on the St. Clair River.
What I like mostly about the Captain Kidd's Day, delivering the beer to the beer tent so everybody's happy.
Hi, Trevor really loves going on the inflatables. That's one of his favorite things at the Captain Kidd Days event. And I like seeing that the community comes together and that money is raised during such a fun event for a lot of our local organizations.
Hi, I'm Madison Geniak. I was the 2019 Junior Ambassador. I was a judge for the Best Dressed Pirate. One thing I like about Captain Kidd Days is the Ambassador Contest.
I'd say my family's favorite part of Captain Kidd Days is the amazing live music.
My favorite thing about Captain Kidd Days is playing in the ball hockey tournament.
Hi everyone, it's Marianne. I'm a member of the committee for Captain Kidd Days. This is my second year and I'm so thrilled to be a part of it again. The virtual is a little different this year, but hopefully everyone is enjoying the live stream event tonight, and thank you all for your support.
Hello, my name is Lucas. My favorite part about Captain Kidd Day is dressing up for the Best Dressed Pirate contest. My favorite part of Captain Kidd Days is the fireworks and the Kids Zone.
Favorite thing about Captain Kidd Day would be having some beers, watching the two-pitch tournament, then bebopping around Cat Park, listening to all the music, and of course, you can't forget having the poutine for the walk home.
I love Captain Kidd Day because there's face paint and food to eat. And I love the shaved ice and I like to do face paint. The favorite part I like about Captain Kidd Day too is the parade. I like to hear the music and get candy and
I don't know how to pick just one thing. I love the ball tournament. I love spending the weekend with all of my favorite people. I love making new friends. I love the beer tent. I love live music. I love the pogos. I love everything. It's my favorite weekend of the year.
What do I love about Captain Kidd Day? I love the talent contests. I love the open mic. They're both a blast to watch. And the food trucks. And I love the Sunday night is the best with the band change and the fireworks display that happens when you're standing in the field and you're watching the band ends and it goes to the fireworks and everyone's standing there and looking up at it and the community is together and it's such an awesome time and awesome feeling, and then the fireworks end and the bands fire back up again. It's fantastic. It kills me a little that it's not happening this year, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your community safe, and I'm pumped for what they have planned for this year and to see what they're doing again next year. So I love Captain Kids, love Corona.
Thanks for supporting our community and our minor sports. Cheers to Captain Kidd Days.
This is your hometown. This is your home.
All right, and that's the community saying out loud why they love Corona, why they love Captain Kidd Day. So much effort went into all of that. That's got to make you feel good knowing the community's participating this year.
That was probably one of my favorite things I've seen this year.
Yeah.
I previewed it the other night. So, yeah.
Right down to the kids, you know. It really does put the kid in Captain Kid Day there.
Exactly.
Right? Well, let's talk a little bit more. Talk about sponsors,
Yes.
because this doesn't happen without the sponsors.
An event like this does not happen without sponsors. And first, I want to say a huge thank you to Shell. We began our relationship with them about 10 years ago, and I call it a relationship because they actively become involved in the event. They send people, they work, and it's an involvement, and it's definitely a community thing for them, and we love seeing that. Lamsar is another huge sponsor, and thank you to them. They've been on board for a couple of years now. Robert Dale Engineering, that's myself, so I better be donating some money, I guess. Nicole Smith, Exit Realty, she's sponsored the koozies that people are buying, as well as the events. Lapierre's Flowers, the events, and Dow came on board again this year and helped us out with our scavenger hunt and allowed us to keep that free for people. So that's huge for us. So thank you so much to all our sponsors, and we've actually got another community video from Shell.
Hi, my name's Jamie McKinley. I'm a longtime Corunna resident, though not currently, and I'm also an employee at the Shell Refinery. One of my earliest memories of Captain Kidd days goes back to the late 1980s when I was just 8 or 9 years old. My parents had brought me down to Ferry Dock Hill to meet up with other folks from town in order to watch the Captain Kidd, I guess, a gentleman by the name of Earl Doan, be ferried across the river from Stag Island in full costume in order to officially kick off the festivities or the event for the weekend. To me, that was something that was such a great touch, and probably also something that I'll always remember. Following the opening ceremonies, there would be a display of fireworks and live music with food vendors and beer carts, and just a ton of social interaction amongst the participants in the community. I can remember being completely amazed by the atmosphere that was created just in our little downtown intersection. Growing up in Corunna, you always look forward to Captain Kidd days, and it was something that you always talked about when you were talking about your summer plans. And that is one reason why I am really pleased that the organizers of the event this year were able to come up with something that was fit for purpose in order to keep the tradition going. I'm also really pleased to work for a company that has stepped up to try to help and support it. So, here is to a successful and hopefully memorable 2020 Corunna Captain Kidd Days. Hope to see you guys there. Cheers.
And we're back. We're having fun here at Captain Kidd Days. You have no idea, but you're going to get some more of the fun here. Downriver Band is coming up, so stay with us. We really want to just kind of put out there that the reason we're doing this in advance of giving you the music is the importance of the sponsorship in the community. And we really want to showcase, from my angle, the hard work that Captain Kidd Day Committee has put in it. So round of applause to all of you once again.
Thanks, Dave. And thank you for doing all this for us as well.
My pleasure. There's a lot of special meanings, some that are known and some behind the scenes that are important to Captain Kidd Day. We're going to talk about one of those right now. Nikki, let's go to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So just quickly, and I came on this committee 10 years ago now. Yep. And I would be lying if I didn't say that this whole weekend becomes a family affair for people. Spouses don't see, the committee members don't see their spouses who are left to look after all the kids, take them out to the event so the kids can still enjoy it. So I think this year we don't always say thank you to our spouses, but let me be the first to say on behalf of Captain Kidd, thank you to our spouses. And to lead into what Nikki's going to speak about, family has always been the core of what we've tried to do with Captain Kidd Days. So she's going to speak about very important family
100%.
for us.
All right, Nikki.
touched base earlier on Pat Devereaux. Captain Kid Days would not exist without Pat Devereaux, without question. She is the heart and soul, and we still dedicate Captain Kid Days every year to her without question. We the baseball trophy goes, it's in memory of Pat as well. And not only Pat, but her legacy still lives here within Captain Kid Days. It's inevitable that her name gets mentioned, stories get told. We always share things that we've experienced in years previous. Her sons, the families, the Haleys. I got to give a huge shout out to the Haleys as well, because they're right in there with us. They're there, blood, sweat, and tears, helping the community members out. So without the Devereaux and without the Haleys, for sure, this event would not be near what it is today. So I just want to say a huge shout out to them. Here's to you, Pat, for sure. We did the best that we could to make this event what it is here in 2020. We really did try to put our minds together, put our heads together to come up with something, to say the least. So here's to you, Pat. Here it is, what we've got.
I think everybody watching would agree that you've done a great job considering the circumstances and the fact that we're just here still talking about what's important to Captain Kid Day. So thanks.
Exactly. So
who's this video that we're
going to close with a very special video for us from Brian Devereaux, Pat's son, and then we're going to go right into the music from Downriver Band. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you next year.
Thanks,
all right, thanks again, everybody.
Welcome to Captain Kid Days 2020. My name is Brian Devereaux. I'm a lifelong resident here in Corunna and also work here in the community at Shell. Captain Kid Days, I know it's special to a lot of the residents around here, but it actually has a little bit extra special meaning to me. The Captain Kid committee that's in place now actually succeeded a group that was chaired by my mother, Patty Devereaux. My mother ran Captain Kid Days for a number of years until she fell ill, and ultimately she passed away in 2011. So obviously now when Captain Kid Days rolls around each year, I reflect on the accomplishments from the hard work that she, just like the group now, put into the event, and just the selflessness that they have for themselves that brings joy to so many others. I'm sure the event has different meanings to different people around here, but for myself, the event, I look forward to it because it's a chance to see old friends. It's a time to gather together, and some of the friends that I haven't seen either throughout the year or past years, some of the people return home for the event. So I always look forward to that. Now, obviously the event is going to be different this year, but that's okay. We're going to make the best of it. And next year, the event will be back in full force, and we'll be able to get together and celebrate together in person. And until then, have fun and stay safe, and cheers, everyone.
Good way. Yeah, I'll probably mess up the words.
Whenever we're ready.
next what we're gonna do is for Corona, Captain Kids Days. It's all for you. Once again, we got through it. We hope everybody enjoys their Captain Kids Days weekend in the circumstances that we have. But hopefully you can sit in your backyard and listen to us play. We do some sheepdogs. Having quite a time, but they don't think I feel it so Cheers to the committee for bringing us Bud Lights. You're sponsored these days, not by Bud Light, but by Captain Kids. Keep hydrating because it is very hot. Okay. We'll do some Who. Come on, Curtis Brown's here. This is the time at home where you grab yourself a beer from the fridge and slam it.
Or a juice box.
Or a juice box if you're under 18, 19. You live in Canada.
For all those pageant goers.
The red hat ladies. They can have juice boxes. Hey, we can do an original one called A Little Bit of Life. It's in B minor. fair amount of people here. About 6. Plus us and Dave, so yeah, I can't count that high. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, do we have a set for you, Corona? What's next? We don't know.
Take a guess. We'll give you guys 5 minutes to guess. Just kidding. We'll do a trivia halfway through the show. good feeling ain't having such a long time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last Here's one that some people are waiting to hear. Let's go. Sweaty, I'm losing the mic. I mean a guitar. Where are you going? You can't do that. Okay, we'll start without him.
Totally edit everything. That's why we're doing this one day, right? Yeah, I know. It's like I totally fucked up our first time on Thursday. Did like halftime and I came in.
What time are we at? Stairway to Heaven. 42, okay, we got like, he's removing the Stairway to Heaven. There's more where that came from.
Bro, you better be washing your hands afterwards.
Kurt was in the bathroom for everybody watching, playing songs from the Pooper.
Some would call the Pooper. No editing. That is okay. You don't need to edit live, Captain Kid Day. This one's for you.
Okay, here we go. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. But not much of a girlfriend. She never seemed to get a line. Take a jumbo across the water. I can see America. See the girls in California. Only gonna come through. There's not a lot I can do. Mommy dear, gotta have a big Texas, 'cause everyone's a millionaire. I'm a winner, I'm a sinner, do you want my autograph? I'm a joker, playing the jokes upon you. There's nothing that I do. Don't you look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got. She's not much of a girlfriend, she never seemed to get a line. She got take a jumbo across the water, I can see America. See the girls in California, only gonna come through. There's not a lot I can do. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, and they were singing so happily, oh, joyfully, oh, playfully watching me. Then they sent me away, teach me how to be sensible. Oh, responsible, practical. Then they started with me, did a way to be sensible, clinical, oh, intellectual, clinical. There are times when all the world is asleep. The question
next to me was from Mick. Saturday! It's Saturday and it's raining.
It's Saturday, Captain Kids Day.
So my windows are open.
Run.
Saturday!
Run. A little bit of a hold up here. We got a couple of windows down. It was raining outside. We just got to take out and close some windows.
It's a little bit of a hiccup.
In the meantime, I'm going to give the microphone to the drummer, Connor. And Nikki. What should I say? Connor and Nikki.
What is that? Feedback, bro. You turned my mic up too much, I think. Check 1, 2.
Totally hear his answer. For the E-hum, so it's perfect. It was an E-hum, so it worked out.
We're moving on with the song. Fix if you know the words, forget them. We're nearing the ending of our show, and I would like to take 30 seconds to introduce the band. Over here I have Heather on the keyboard. Heather Woolridge, she just showed up, made our band 100 times better. There's Heather for you, woohoo, yes, yes. Far side of me. Mitchell on the bass, Mitchell on the bass. Ba, ba, ba. The new bass player, the new addition, the new DRB. Behind me, Connor Elnick, he's from Corona, right across from the park. Stay away from his front door on the weekend.
Watch out for that Jolly Roger flag.
Arr! Did I say Kurt Brown? Kurt Brown over here on the lead guitar. He plays guitar. And his name is Kurt. On Valley Gilhooly, we are the Down River Band. Thank you all for having us. We'll play out the rest of these songs for you.
Everyone that attends the Captain Kids Day Festival. This is Saturday night. I know we're not done, but that's the excitement.
Do a couple more. What time are we at now?
How much time we got, Captain Kids Day?
Okay. Super. Alright, get some more Super Tramp here. Since we have a keyboard player. You know you got a right to say, right, did you bloody well right? You know you got a right to say, yeah, you bloody well right. You know you're right to say, yeah, you bloody well right. You know you're right to say. spilt a beer.
On the set list.
Okay, we got a couple more. Then. Kirkman, this song's about an evil car salesman. Check it. tune, and then we're going to play our last thing.
We're not playing a tune.
I think we were encore through Corona.
Oh, I could hear it. I wasn't sure what they were saying. They're drunk.
I think I hear through the outbounds of Corona is DRB, DRB, DRB.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can hear him everywhere.
I'd like to take a second to thank Dave Burrows for coming out and doing sound and video for us. Really appreciate it. And everybody on the committee for setting us up. You guys are awesome. Glad we're doing something this year.
This is the only thing we have to look forward to, so.
Glad we're doing something, anything.
Other than filling my gut full of beer. Okay, we got something good. Let's do it.